everyone, and welcome to Unleash. I am super excited today to bring to you some amazing guests with us, and we shall be talking about some enticing topics. We have a very, very, very beautiful gut health coach, and Joy, she would be sharing with us the intimate details and the secret sauces on the benefits of nutrition, workout, body weight, and so much more. And then we have Mia as one of our very, very special appearance guests today. And I will like to introduce her first. She is a matchmaker here in Dubai and has been doing this fantastic works of understanding, because as you know, in Dubai, we all seem to be coming from different parts of the world and being all by ourselves, looking for a good social community, safe space where we can engage in, insightful conversations and finding the right partner match. And from here, I would like Mia to take the stage. And Mia, tell us about yourself and tell us about your works.
First of all, thank you, Samira, for having me here today. I'm very excited that we're gonna dive deep into the problems that I believe are worldwide now when it comes to dating and finding the right partner. So as Samira introduced me, I'm Mia. I'm the UAE matchmaker, dating and relationship coach, and I help successful people to find their life partner. And throughout my career, I have started with certification for matchmaking, certification for relationships, and currently I'm undergoing a coaching program about energies. So currently I'm also combining together the psychology behind the relationships and as well the energy. And it's a perfect combo that works the best on my clients.
So how did you get started as a matchmaker?
Yes, right. I get this question a lot. I guess it's the usual answer. Like many other people, they started a business, especially when it comes to helping others. It started with myself, especially. I found myself a few years ago in a moment where I was hopeless, I was helpless. I had no idea how, when I'm gonna find the one. And it got me thinking, because all my previous partners, they had something in common, right? And the thing in common is myself. So start looking inwards, start looking if there is something that needs to be fixed, changed. And that was the moment, the hinge for me to start the journey that I've started.
So Mia, I would like to understand, what is the difference between traditional and the matchmaking process?
Right, very good question. Thank you so much. I would start with giving you a very simple but very explanatory example. So imagine that you're going on a date and you already know that you have your values shared, you share your lifestyle, and that you are looking for the same thing in the future. You don't have to shy away on a first date to ask a question like, okay, so how many kids do you want to have? Or, okay, in what time frame do you see yourself getting married? Or, okay, do you see yourself really settling down here? Or for how many years you still want to stay here? All these questions that you would never really ask your date on a first date, you can ask them on a first date that is made through a matchmaker, because you are there for the same reason. You both are looking for a partner that you can start the lives together since the second number one. So matchmaking is very transparent, is very professional, and it's a gateway for you to meet someone without you having any concerns. What is this person actually after? Does this person want to just have a fun with me? This person maybe just wants to be just for a short time with me? No, not at all. Everyone who is up for matchmaking services are looking for something committed, meaningful, and long-term.
It's true. I mean, I know so many people, especially here in Dubai, everyone says dating is so hard and there's no good men out there and they're all cheaters. And my problem with this is that it becomes their story, right? But what you're saying, you're bringing energy along with like your master connecting gift, and really knowing the right people to connect the right people with.
Correct.
So what do you tell, especially with women these days, it's like when we think that there's no good options out there, you have a database of qualified men, of qualified suitors.
There are good men out there, and they are in my database. And I'm very, very grateful that they are trusting me to find them the partner. So these men, they're coming to me. It's not because they cannot get dates. No, because they value their time, they value their energy, and as well as their money, right? If they want to pick up a girl, they can just go to a bar, but they wouldn't go to a matchmaker, right? To put all that effort and trust and energy in it. So I'm very happy that I can really vouch for my clients. They're amazing. I love working with them, and as well, matchmaking is not a service that I can impose on anyone. I am very happy to explain people what I do, how everything works, but they have to feel that they resonate with me. They have to feel that they are pulled towards this, right? Because only the clients that they feel like this I work with. I have the benefit of choosing with whom I want to work, and I am not here to chase people. Here is your date, go and show up to the date. No. Those people are going for matchmaking because they are showing up for themselves and they are getting a little bit outside of their usual comfort zone. They're looking for other ways how to find a partner.
Instead of just swiping.
Yes, yes. Like, invest the time that you would otherwise go on dates with people that you don't even know if you would click, right? So that time, save it on something different, something useful, something meaningful. Go to the gym or meet with your friends and family, read books, educate yourself, and I am going to do the hard work on your behalf.
And so what qualifications, like, I mean, are you asking both the men and the women specific questions to get to understand them? How does the process work?
Right, so I ask many questions of my clients because I really need to get to the core of what they are looking for. I really need to understand their pain points. I really need to see, all right, I see that this was your journey, these are your deal breakers, this is someone that you are looking for. Also, sometimes I try to explain them that not always what you want is what you need, because there is a difference.
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
So many people think, I want a man that is at least 6 feet. Why? Because it's gonna make me feel good. Why? You know, I need a tall man. Why? And they don't really even have the answer. There is many men out there that are not over 6 feet, and it's very sad to see that women, they let them go just because of their height. So I'm trying to also break these biases that people they have. I want. But is it something that you really need?
Beautiful. Like Mia, from your conversations, I can feel that there's a lot more work, background check, and understanding of not only making the right match, but also educating everyone on what is the right way to see the right traits in your partner, which comes to my question. It is that, number one, what are the misconceptions that people usually unconsciously infer or understand, and which is not true of a matchmaker platform?
So, for instance, many people, they think that I'm gonna go for matchmaking, but I'm gonna look like I'm desperate. Not at all. Not at all. Actually, as I said before, people that they value their time, energy, and money, those are the people that they go for matchmaking. Those are the people that are very self-aware, that they know what they're looking for, and they are not afraid because they're not afraid to ask for help, because they are strong enough to admit. They are strong enough to be vulnerable and to share their deepest things with me. And this is also one of the core principles that I always try to deliver, is the clients that they can feel safe. I build that kind of environment for them that they can open up, be vulnerable, and share with me everything that I need to know so I can do my job the best.
Because you're a master connector.
Yes.
You know, we said it before, it's like, if you take out the word matchmaking and you're just connecting to people that you see fit. And honestly, I think that's the way forward of dating, because online stuff is time consuming and draining, and it's awful, right? So friends connecting friends together, and then you fit this beautiful professional role to take it even one step further.
Yeah, because as you say, like being a matchmaker is something similar when you reach out to your friends and you ask them, do you have anyone that you could connect me with, right?
Absolutely.
But you might as well have only as that exposure to your network, right?
Yes.
So, and I do have the exposure to not just my network, but also my network has another network. So, and the difference is that even if your friends will connect you with someone that they may feel that they are a fit, they wouldn't really know. They don't really go to that friend, okay, tell me, what are your true values? What is your lifestyle? Are you looking for a person that is an early bird or a night owl? I ask all those questions. I have answers to anything and everything that you may ask about your date before you even go on a first date.
So you said that, before you were like helpless and hopeless and didn't have love. What is your story with love?
My story. So, well, since a few years ago when I realized that I could be the problem and I started working on myself, I realized that the theory I'm applying in a practical life is working not only on myself but also on my friends, and now finally I can say that I am happy and in a meaningful relationship. Finally this year I got engaged. I was thinking, oh my God, it's never gonna come, right? So here I am planning my own wedding.
So there's still hope for us.
For everyone, definitely. You just need to find out what could be the thing that is stopping you from meeting your partner. And for many people, it could be many different things. However, throughout my experience, what I can with a confidence say that every single person is struggling with a self-love. Even if someone tells me, yes, but I am ready for my love and I do deserve it. And then we go deeper with our conversation, and then we find out actually that person is not ready because that person doesn't really truly believe that he or she deserves that love. And that's why so many women, for instance, including myself years ago, so many women are attracting married men or men that are emotionally unavailable because down there deep you don't believe that you deserve that beautiful love.
Absolutely.
And you have to work on that.
Mia, that is something so profound and so nicely put together. And so tell me this. Number one, it all happens about everyone taking a self-check. And most of the people, I feel, have this delusional understanding of what they really want in the right partner. And this is where you come in so beautifully, like even Joy has said, you are saving them the time. You're saving them the energy, and time is so valuable these days. People have years pass by and they are not able to connect with the right desired match. What is your take on helping these people, number one, realize that they need someone in life? Because most of the times people get frustrated. So how do you help a client give them hope? And number two, what is the way around in you helping them understand that there is a requirement that they do need someone in their life?
Perfect. So I help them to first focus on themselves, right? So we are combining a little bit of theory of homework to do with themselves and a little bit of homework to do and expanding their comfort zone, go out, put themselves out there, because even as much as you do the inner work, if you don't take an action, something tangible like I leave my house, I go to this event, I say yes to random invitations, random people, random things that come to my way, you have to take an action. So it's not only about, yes, I am meditating, I am talking to myself nicely, I don't have any negative thoughts, I have healed my inner child. That's very beautiful, I'm very happy, but like any kind of action, like how many times you went out, how many times you went to networking events or sport events, whatever it could be. And a little help that could also maybe help to listeners is list the qualities of your partner, of your dream partner, and list the places accordingly where this partner could go, right? So if your partner is into fitness, maybe he is mostly in the gyms or outside the Kite Beach. He's most likely not 11 p.m. or midnight during week time in the bars enjoying the drink, because he is very cautious about how he is treating his body. Maybe he's going to specific healthy coffee places, or he's showing up in specific networking events. So make a list where your dream partner is going. Search for places where you could go and show yourself as well, and take the action.
And also, I mean, you know, the law of attraction and like making that list of like all of like, you know, the qualities that you're trying to look for in a man. And then, you know, there's a lot of power behind manifesting a man like that to come into your life, or even meeting you today.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
the right people, if you really truly believe in meeting the right people at the right time.
And this leads me to think that I have realized, I have noticed that since I've been doing my business, my job, I've started meeting completely different type of people.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
People that are aligned with my values, also that they understand, they support also my business, and that we can also have a little bit more of a spiritual and an energetical discussions together. So the moment you also change your trajectory, your energy, your aura, your interest, whatever it could be, you will accordingly start attracting those people.
Absolutely.
Like we talked today earlier, when you said that people, they say in Dubai, oh, Dubai is full of people that are superficial, you know, and they're not very deep. Are you deep person yourself? Or
Yes,
maybe are you
absolutely.
superficial person yourself? I know that this may sound harsh to some, and they would be like, yes, I am, but are you truly? Sit with yourself and ask yourself those questions that can give you the answers that may be ugly, but will put you in the right place at the end of the day.
Well, and if that's that negative story that's just circling in your head of like, there's no good people out there and I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, like if that's my story and I share it to you, and then I share it to you, and then I share it to the next person, that's that negative kind of energy that's just following me. So of course there's not going to be a good person out there for me.
Yeah, not really. And you choose your tribe, right?
Yeah,
you have
sure.
the full power
Yes.
to control who you are meeting, who you are going out with. So make the conscious decision and ask yourself, is this person and in energy of this person in any way serving me or
Yes.
not, right? And change your tribe. It's completely fine.
You know, I was even having a chat before this with Joy, and many times we carry our past or our, you know, experiences and make it believe somehow that it's going to be the same in the future, and we don't do a self inventory and manifest what we truly need and how it's going to be different the next time. And which is why, tell me, like, Mia, what purposes or advice would you give to your younger self after knowing how it's like being here?
I would say you will never ever be everyone's cup of tea.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be everyone's cup of tea, because when I was younger, I was in my 20s, I didn't really have what it took to understand how to build and maintain healthy relationships, unfortunately. So I didn't really have great basics for that, so I really had to learn it myself, but still it was a great journey. So knowing the fact that there is billions and billions of people out
There's
there.
an abundance of good
Yes.
people out there.
Exactly. So,
It's a shower that we don't see.
so why would
Yeah.
I really need to, you know, be
Fit.
liked by this and this person? I don't have to, and I don't want to. I don't need to anymore.
Yeah.
And this is freedom. This is freedom, because you meet on daily basis how many people, you know, it's difficult to count, right? And still you're maybe like not even halfway through your life. So another half is coming.
Yeah.
So imagine how many people you're ever gonna meet.
Totally.
And it's your choice who you wanna talk with, meet up with.
Well, and
So-
like you said, you have to be intentional.
Yes.
Right? There's only so much time in the day and like time to like go out on dates. So being really intentional with your, because I've been in the trap of just like going out with anybody that I'm like, oh cool, let's just go out for a good time. But it's like then you look back and you're like, man, I didn't even connect with that person.
Yeah. And every single human being is a walking energy, right?
Yes.
So many times it happens. You're meeting with a new client, you can have 4 hours meeting and you feel so energized, so happy, so joyful. And then you can have a meeting with a person for half an hour and you leave that meeting completely drained.
Yes.
Right? And it's because of the exchange of the energy. So we are affecting each other. So therefore, you should choose wisely who you're gonna.
Yes.
That's why we have you. That's
Yes.
why we have you to sort us out.
Exactly. And we have to be so mindful of the precious time that we have left with whom we are engaging with.
Yeah.
Whether it's, your girlfriend or your friends or from wherever. Because at the end of the day, like you're saying, the energy is so important. You need to keep your glass not full but pouring. And you also need to see, where is this going to lead me? How is this going to serve me better? Because most of the times we usually how you spend your day without any agenda or any organized list of things that you need to check off the box. And it just leaves you empty. It gives you that sense of lack and feeling frustrated that, okay, I didn't do anything useful. So, and then like Joy said, finding you, and this I feel is the most important part of finding the right pair for yourself. I truly believe that God has sent each one of us in pairs, but finding the right one is in your hand, and connecting with the right platform. Like, I know you personally, and I honestly, truly, vouch for you every time, because I have that trust. I think feeling of trust and being with that tribe can only do us good and make us move forward to our desired direction.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes, please.
How does this work? How do people find you when they, so say we have a man, he wants to sign up with you. What's the next steps? What's the process?
Correct. By the way, just to add, the best clients I work with are the ones that they found me.
Okay.
I mean, of course, there is a word of mouth that's given, that's the best that can happen as well. But those that they Google me up, they find me because they feel the nudge. I want to do. They're taking the
Yes.
action,
Yes.
and that's the first step to succeed, right? So other than that, it depends if it's a female client or if it's a male client.
Let's do both. I want to hear both.
Perfect. So female clients is very much easy, pretty straightforward. They can just join my database via my website, click on the link, join the database, fill out the form, and now it's just to sit and wait till there is a perfect match from them, from the male client's side.
So I can tell all my girlfriends, I'm like, sign up with me.
Yes.
She's your girl. Okay,
Yes,
great.
pretty much. That's it. Very
Great.
easy.
Great.
When it comes to male clients, I'm giving them a little bit more attention, a little bit more personalized service, because with female clients they can sign up for free, and with male clients they do pay for the membership. So I also want them to feel that they are, click on join the database.
FindYourSwan.com.
And join the database and fill out the form.
All right.
It's very easy.
Girls, you heard it. You heard it from me. FindYourSwan.com.
Once the lady, she could be a potential match to one of my male clients, I hop on a Zoom call with her to get the details, because even if she could be his match, I need to make sure that it could be her match, right?
Great.
So I don't like to send people on a date just so I can say I sent you on a date. I really want to make sure it's a quality over quantity. When it comes to my male clients, once they contact me, we have a little bit of different process. I want to meet every single one of them in person, and we discuss their profile in details. I ask many questions. and then I put them myself in the database, I create their profile, and then the search can start. Also, just to add, these dates are not blind dates, so every
I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
so like say you have a good match, you think there's a good match. You send each other their photos or their bio.
I send a link via email, they click on the link and they can see a full profile of that person. Yes, and there is a picture attached because I wouldn't like to do it as blind dates. I understand that people, they want to see with whom they're going on a date.
But I mean, like you said, I mean the height thing, like I'm 5'9", like I appreciate a tall man. But say you had like the perfect personality, right? Then, you know, like the whole,
Yeah, thank you, because this is the thing. I take into consideration all the things that you are looking for, all the requirements. However, if you are into blonde guys and I have a dark guy, I will be very reasonable to explain to you, like, listen, I know he's not blonde, however, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should really go.
Yes, yes.
So don't just dismiss him because one attribute is not there. Right?
Absolutely.
And are you just UAE based?
Well, 95% of my database is from UAE. However, I do have few clients from all around the world, different kind of countries. I
Nomads.
They just Google me up and that's how it happens. Yeah.
Okay, great.
But I also have the outreach to worldwide databases because I collaborate with other matchmakers. We also want to help each other and help our clients. So even if I have a client that is pretty much based here in Dubai, but you know, living in many other countries in the world, that's not a problem at all.
Mia, that sounds so wonderful, and so nicely you have briefed on how we can connect with you and get in touch. Also, one last question. In this whole process and holistic platform of yours, bringing people, precious souls together, what have you learned through this about yourself, and how have you made changes and bettered in reinventing yourself?
Thank you. I think there are two main things that I've learned so far. First thing is that the work that I have done when I was single is different work from what I was doing when I'm in a relationship. Because when you are single, you can do only as much as you are single because there is no one else to trigger you. There is no one else to show you your old wounds that should be healed, right? You choose to be with your friends, but you really truly love your friends and you're with them maybe for a short time period. And even if you have some quarrels, those are kind of friend quarrels, right? But if you live with a partner, your partner is like your mirror. Every time when there is something that is annoying, that triggers you, you find yourself with a little bit of like negative emotions. Okay, wait a second, where is it coming from?
Yes.
And you wouldn't usually have these when you're single. So there are two types, I would say, of self-development. The one when you're single and the one when you're in a relationship. And the other one, I've learned to accept. I've learned to accept myself, who I am, my flaws. I learned to accept the reality. I learned to accept that whatever comes my way is supposed to happen and I should not resist. The more I resist, the more I'm harming myself. Because life is an upward trajectory, right? But every time it happens that on the way you have the ups, but you have the downs as well. You know, those are like little bumps that you come across during your life. Accept those bumps, you know, accept those downs that happens in your life. Don't try to beat yourself for mistakes that you've done. Don't call them mistakes. Call them the best decision that I could have done in given moment, given place, with given knowledge that I had, right? Maybe the outcome was not the desired outcome, but okay, maybe is there something to learn from it, something to do maybe different for the next time. So just accept, don't resist, and be present.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think we had the most insightful talk, conversation, and meet with this whole beautiful energy that I can feel, and so much is resonating. And I just hope that we all and the audience that are listening can also feel the authenticity that goes behind living a life of your dreams, desires, and finding a compatible match. So thank you so much for today, and thank you, Mia, and thank you, Joy. And we look forward to connecting with you on our next episode with Unleash, and stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lovely conversation.
Thank you.